So you've now built and exited 2 media companies from scratch. When you look back at those 2 experiences, what's the one thing you believed about building a media business at, let's say, Quartz, that turned out to be wrong by the time you were building Charter?
I think the thing that we thought at Quartz and almost religiously was that scale was the game. Scaling audience and along with it being able to scale ad revenue. So that combo just seemed to have an infinite amount of headroom. You have to remember Quartz was launched in 2012, and this is a year when mobile consumption was outstripping desktop consumption for the first time. Same thing with social media. Social media was driving more traffic to websites than Google searches by that stage. And our belief, firmly held, was that if you stripped all the friction out of finding and discovering content, you could build big audiences and capitalize on that through ad revenue. And that really proved to be true and worked really well up through that run, to your point, to drive to 30 million in revenue. What I think I've learned what was wrong about that is that if you're racing toward, ad revenue at all costs as the main and maybe even only driver of revenue, you're going to run into a ceiling or even, frankly, nose first into a wall at some point. But that's the main thing I learned, is that is a dangerous place to put all your chips.